Hello everyone and welcome to Magic and Musings. My name is Candace and let's begin to slow down and tune in and see what energies want to be spoken to today, who this is for, what this is about, etc, etc. So bear in mind this is a collective read, so it might not resonate with everybody. It is timeless, so whenever you come across it, this is meant for you or there's a message in it for you. So if you are seated, I would assume most of you are seated. Just taking some deep breaths in and out, just to center yourself, to ground into the space. And just being a witness to any thoughts that want to come into your awareness right now. And not trying to fix anything that's coming in, not trying to dismiss it, just witness it and let it be on its merry way. And as you're inhaling and exhaling, focusing on the out breath, so focusing on the exhale, and just inviting you to melt and relax with every exhale and try to extend that exhale just that little fraction longer. Inviting any sound that wants to come out. And again, just witnessing thoughts. I'm witnessing some thoughts coming in right now. People might be asking, why the fuck are we doing this? I do have timestamps, so if you want to skip ahead, that is perfectly okay. However, I do invite taking time to pause. Taking time to just check in with yourself. Taking time to downregulate and just calming your nervous system. One more inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, if your eyes are closed, just gently opening them in your own time. And just slowly looking around the space that you're in. Obviously, if you're driving, keep your damn eyes on the road. These are somatic practices to help regulate your nervous system and calm you down. Obviously, down regulation. But our world is so busy, and yeah, not often do we get the time. Actually, let's reframe that. Not often do we take the time to pause, to be in stillness, and to really feel into what presence can look like in stillness, but more so how we can practice presence all the time, not just when you've got the time, quote unquote, the time to sit and be quiet. It's about practicing presence always. Yeah, righto. So I'm going to pull from the Rebecca Campbell deck. I was doing a pre-shuffle before and that felt the right thing to do. So as I said, collective read. It's not going to resonate with everybody. However, if it does, this card keeps wanting to come up, so I'm just going to show you what it is. It's Lemuria, and it's creating heaven on earth. It's happening. I'm getting that sense that there's something going on. A lot of us are feeling it. You might not be able to explain what it is. I did mention this in the last video. Which one was that? I will link it below. It was the last one I shared, so I'll link it below. But if this does resonate with you, let us know in the comments. So I wasn't feeling any sensations before, and that was great. I was like, yes, we're going to get through a reading without, you know, feeling, you know, pre-energy type of situations. But now I'm just feeling this little, just slight sensation in the right hand side of my head, being the masculine side. So just presencing that. And there was also tugging of the hair as well, so it'll be interesting to see what comes out. So who is this for? What is this about? What is the current energy? I don't know why the song Walk On By is playing in my brain right now. Walk on by, dun, 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 walk on by. Oh my God. I so don't want to post this just for the terrible singing. Oh dear. So we'll see what comes out. If anything wants to come out this time. Maybe not. Anything else? So overall energy, we've got the Leap card. It says you go first, the universe will catch you, and it kind of is reminiscent of the full energy in the tarot. So it will be interesting to see what comes out in the tarot. So yeah, so we've got the Leap for overall energy. We've got Mintaken, which is longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. And we've also got align your life. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? Walk on by. If something is not aligning, see you later, alligators. Okay. So there's definitely a strong emphasis on what is no longer in alignment with you. In the pre-shuffle, the Mirror card came out, and that is about reflecting. Let's actually pull that out so I can show you. What the effigy? Why do I have two Leap cards? This is weird. I've got two Leap cards in this deck. I've never seen that before. Wow. Very cool. Special case I am. Let's see, where is this Mirror card? Don't mind me, guys. Here we go. Finally found it. It was pretty much at the bottom of the damn deck. So, Mirror. And that's asking who or what is triggering you. So, this is a timeless read. However, it's just reminding and calling to the season right now, which is Virgo season. And Virgo season kind of reminds me of that time in your life where you start like spring, right? For us in Australia here, it's spring. Spring is coming. So Virgo season, spring is coming. And it's just reminiscent of that, like cleaning up house, like tidying up, working out your priorities, working out just like an assessment of what is going on in your life and what is no longer required. So this card is asking literally what is no longer in alignment with who you truly are. So for whoever this is, you might be going through a phase where you are truly asking yourself, is this even working for me anymore? Do I even want to do this, whatever this is? It's obviously not clear what this is about, so I'm just going to speak generally. You know, what am I going to be putting up with? Am I going to put up with that? Or it's a reassessment of everything that is currently happening in your immediate environment. It could be anything. It could be behaviors, it could be people, patterns. For some, it could have something to do with home and your sense of belonging. With the Mintakan card, for example, you could be in a group or collective of people where you're asking yourself, is this feeling aligned for me? Is this group or this environment feeling aligned for me? It could be work too. Am I really resonating with this work situation, with this work environment? Does it feel, for some, does it feel like home? And it doesn't have to be an external thing either. It could just be an internal investigation. Like, do I feel at home with myself? Do I even know myself? Who am I? So we've got the leap. I did mention that it reminds me of the Fool in the Tarot, which is about just, taking the step into the void, taking the step into the unknown. So this is asking you to really, as you're working through this, trust in the unknown. Lean into the unknown. I can't remember if I mentioned it in this take, but I did a video, the last video I did, it was speaking about leaning into divine feminine energy, and that is irrespective of gender. It's just the energy of divine feminine. So if you think of like the Empress in Tarot, or you think of, the most nurturing person, that's like divine feminine energy. So it's nurturing, and it's about creativity too. It's about leaning into those softer, beautiful, luxurious qualities. There's so many different aspects of divine feminine. So it's really leaning into what that looks like for you, whether it is, getting creative. There was something about creativity. What was that? Oh, it's left now, but yeah, really taking a good hard look at what is going on internally and externally, but more so internally, I feel, because we have to start asking ourselves those important questions. Are we doing the work that is required to be able to, even take a little step into a space of unknowing? Like, it's interesting actually, because this Align Your Life, it kind of reminds me of that mirror as well. The shattered mirror. So yeah, there's this state of deep reflection. Either you're in a state of deep reflection, or you're being prompted to really sit with what is happening in your environment. Let's get some more oracles before I do the tarot. Yeah, you might even be questioning, because that tugging is happening again. Excuse me. Where your giving too much of yourself, where you're leaking too much energy, where you're putting in energy that's not being reciprocated. For some, that might be specific for some. All right. What else do we need to know in terms of the current energy? What is the current energy? Ah. That's a lot. Okay, let's have a drink of water. Okay, we've got some very specific shit happening here. Oh my God. Okay. We've got truth be told, regeneration, peace, co-create, soulmates, new life, yang. So that's that masculine energy. I did say that before with the head. Thinker and chop wood. Fours are significant here. I'm seeing a lot of fours. So the number 4 can be significant, and it speaks to, is it again? Let me have a look. Blah-de-blah. It speaks to manifestation, stability, and structure. So, yeah, assessing what is going on in terms of what your structures are, current structures. What is the current situation? Is that how you want to proceed forward? Is that aligning with you? Is that resonating with you? Is that feeling like home? So, oh my God. Okay. So for some, this might be either a creative project that you're working on with the co-create card. But you know what? Overall, I'm feeling this might be to do with either life in general or what is fucking going on here? Or a relationship. We've got the soulmates card. But, you know, that could also speak of freedom. Freedom? What the fuck? I meant to say friendship. So, I meant to say friendship. Freedom. From what? Well, perhaps thought processes. Freedom from, you know, whatever you're like assessing in your life. But we're overthinking here. We are overthinking. Yeah, 4s are definitely significant. So you might be seeing a lot of 4s. So whatever's happening now in present, as you're going through this process of realigning, reflecting, I mean, even the thinker card is like, you're doing some, for some, you know, as I said before, you either are in a space of really questioning and going, what is the go here? Like, am I aligning with this? Or something's not feeling right? Which direction should I move into? Some of you are going to be pushed in that direction of it's really time to start working through this now, time to start questioning things. But we've got the new life card. So, you know, for some, there might literally be the space of regeneration. Something ending so that something new can come in. I feel there's a reason why all of these cards came out together. We've got truth be told, and For some, there might be, for some, the masks are going to come off. Just noticing this mask down there. For some, the masks are going to come off and a truth is going to be expressed. And this could be about this soulmate thing. You know, perhaps whoever this message is for, you're really questioning your, let's go with the love theme. You're really questioning whether either the relationship you're in now is bringing you peace, is aligned with you, or is it, you know, like boring, mundane? I've got some thoughts about, you know, boredom and all of that. There's a lot to learn about being in that space. People call it boredom, I call it presence. You know, but for some, you're really questioning whether the situation you're in has reached its end. You're done. How does this want to be said? Is the situation that you're in, is this relationship that you're in, is it still working for you? Is it still aligned with, you know, either your values or your, just where you are right now? Because energetically, things are shifting a lot for everybody right now. And I feel there is a lot of emphasis on relationships. So for whoever this is, this could be you questioning if this relationship is what you really want right now. Whether it is something that has been something that you've been in. Okay, I'm gonna mention this. I just looked at the clock and it was 22:22. So if you are seeing 22:22 or 2:22 or twos, this might be a message for you. But those numbers mean balance. The number 2 means balance, but it can also, it's also significant of, you know, like I don't want to use this phrase, but I will say it because I just saw that number. The twin flame concept. But what I feel that means is just coming into harmony with your own, coming into union, I should say, and harmony. I did have the 6 of Cups come through in the pre-shuffle, and that's about, you know, things coming into harmony. You know, okay, I'll leave it there because there's so many other meanings to it. But and we've got the Yang card here as well, so it speaks to perhaps coming into harmony with your divine feminine. We did speak about divine feminine before, and the divine masculine within you. So the getting that infinity symbol, it's that ebb and flow of energy is what is current in your environment right now. Is that feeling harmonious? Is it feeling flowy, or is it feeling like it needs to be reassessed? Very chatty energy this is. Very, very chatty energy. I want to read about this chopped wood thing here. 42. See it, 42, 4s and 2s. 42. So the essential meaning is being grounded in everyday experience, humility. We were talking about presence, expressing presence, irrespective of whether you've got, you know, the time, quote unquote, the time to set aside time to practice presence, or if you're practicing presence all the time and you're witnessing everything that is going on. So it says there are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leave it to be, to let nature take its course, is an important step in manifestation. Interesting, because 4s can also represent manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you to a state of receptivity. We were talking about that. The video I mentioned, it was talking about receptivity. So I will pop that in the comment. I will pop that in the description below. So what that video was talking about, the receptivity is leaning into your divine feminine, leaning into slowing down and tuning in and being receptive to things that want to be shown to you. But because we're in this state of busyness, quote unquote, if I'm posting this on the Spotify channel, if you're in the state of quote unquote busyness, hustle, whatever, we miss it. We miss all of that. We miss the beauty. And like housework can be boring. It's boring as fuck, but the card is saying, find the magic in the mundane, I like to say. It goes on to say, this is a deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way to clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which bring you ever closer to what you seek. So what I'm getting from that is when you're in a, it's gone now. But essentially it's about, leaning into the day to day, because sometimes we have this how does this want to be said? Presence. It's about witnessing the thoughts. It's about witnessing the subtle things that present itself when we're doing things like vacuuming and doing the dishes. It's about, witnessing the thoughts, but not getting carried away with it. So there might be all these thoughts about this relationship, this work. For some, it might be work with the co-create here, or even family. Look, this is open and just take what resonates. But for some, there is definitely going to be a new, you will be receiving insights, whether that is literal truth, someone telling you, coming forward and telling and speaking truth, or whether it's something that you hear or it's something that you see, or if it is, just remaining in presence and receiving those insights about this here situation. Let's get some tarot and see what the F is going on here. Okay, tell us more about the current energy. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pick up every single freaking card that falls down. Okay, so we've got the Four of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. And this is about, stability, security. Yeah, so you may be questioning, I mean, it could be about money could be involved in this situation, like questioning whether, or for some, money could be tied to this relationship. So some people could actually be, yeah, questioning whether a relationship is in alignment with them. Excuse me. Whether either a current relationship, because we're talking about current energies, whether current relationship is aligning, or if it needs to fall away. If it's one of those things that are not in alignment and it needs to fall away. But there's something here about, yeah, about your stability, questioning your stability. Is this relationship stable? Are the foundations stable? And then we've got the Seven of Cups, and it's come out in reverse. So you know, it speaks to temptation, lots of choice, desire for some. We've also got the Magician here and the Two of Swords in reverse. So for some, you're actually manifesting this soulmate situation with the Magician here. You're actually manifesting a new relationship, a new life. And this Yang card, and it's interesting that it's also number 1. This reminds me of the Ace of Cups. Just the way it's being held. So Ace of Cups is like new beginnings within relationship, or it's something of an emotional nature. So yeah, someone could be, either you or someone else around you is manifesting this new life. However, there are and then we get the Ace of Swords. So, you know, there could definitely be some sort of breakthrough, whether it's about communication or whether you're actually going to speak up about whatever it is that's going on here. There's a lot of, it feels very complicated. Like, it feels like there's a lot of stuff going on. And you know, that could be represented by the Seven of Cups. Like, there's all these moving parts. But with the Ace of Swords, there will be some sort of clarity. And I feel like that is what we were speaking of before. It's like when you start really assessing the current structure of your existence, you know, or your experience, when you start focusing on that and really, you know, doing some self-reflection, you will receive the clarity that it is that, or the clarity that you need. 111s again, and I'm seeing here 711. So 711, 4s, 111, 222s, those could be significant. And yeah, when I was speaking about the, for some reason I'm being brought back to that twin flame thing. I'm not going to speak on it in terms of the concept of twin flames, because I feel a lot of that is, anyway, not going to go there. If you want to know more about my thoughts on that, you can ask me in the comments or in email. But what I feel that is, this idea of twin flames and stuff like that. It's really just coming into union with yourself, is coming into union with who it is that you really are, which is one consciousness. So really releasing this idea of duality, you know. And then we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So that, you know, speaking of like not making the greatest choices, and I'm wondering if that's got to do with this Four of Pentacles situation, just holding on too tight to some type of financial or monetary security, or even home security, as in like either being secure from a material perspective, or just general stability. This is all over the fucking place, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, let's switch things around a bit and get into any advice. So, I mean, you're doing the right things. You're sitting in reflection. You're really going inwards, contemplating, you know, life, contemplating I'm getting a strong sense of what is going on at home. Your home situation. There's with the Mintakan card here, and there was the chop wood as well somewhere. There it is, chop wood. And then also the Four of Pentacles. So okay, let's get some information on, or some advice. What is the advice? How chaos and conflict be advice? Tell us more. Advice, guidance, you know. I think you're figuring it out. I think you're in a space of okay, we've got the why, and this was about chaos and conflict. So, one moment. You know, for some, you like, the advice is to really ask yourself where this chaos, where things have gone a little bit astray. Like, there's a strong sense of, you know, just taking a pause and really reflecting on what has transpired so far, or what you're currently going through. Like, really sitting with it. Like, if there is conflict, if there is chaos, then really sitting with that and asking yourself what you're meant to learn from it, is what I'm getting. Like, what the lesson is there. Treasure Island. What is that about? Let's get a different deck. What is this Treasure Island about? And I'm just going to get a card fall out. What are you? Oh my we've just had the Four of Pentacles again. Right. So Treasure Island is about Four of Cups. Oh, sorry, Four of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Again, strong. Strong Capricorn energy. Yeah, so Treasure Island. Let's just have a look at the book for this one. Sometimes it can be so obscure. The law of attraction bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if nowhere. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. Okay. Yeah, so getting the sense that you're really wanting to work on your stability. But there's something coming out of nowhere. What is that? So we didn't even start the damn shuffle and it's already talking. High Priestess in the resistance position. So we just got the Seven of Cups popping out in the upright. And we had the Seven of Cups in reverse before. So this is saying, you know, trust your intuition. There are things that are going to be becoming clear to you. Right now, they might not be feeling clear with the High Priestess in reverse. Or there's also something about repression of your feelings, repressing true feelings. I just want to say there is this deep sense of presence again in today's reading as well. Like, it's just so quiet. I'm not getting a lot of sensation today. There's just this peace. So for certain people, this might be a very small group. It's like you're saving money towards something, perhaps travel. Perhaps that's something that, for a certain amount of people that might be required right now, like taking, going on a vacation so that you can gain a different perspective. Yeah, because the Seven of Cups have come out in the upright with clarifying the Treasure Island. So you might be in a space where there are all these, you had been in this space of there's so many options, there's so many distractions. But now you're seeing them as opportunities. You're seeing them as positive opportunities, but you're still, trying to figure out which way to go. There's something about just taking your time with this. There's something about just, going at a turtle pace. I'm surprised no reverse knights have come through, but yeah, there's a strong message of like just contemplation, just I'm not really getting the overthinking vibe, but that might be true for some people in this situation. But there's a need to like really pull back, like take your, with the tug, there was tugging before, so like taking your energy back, pulling back, being in this massive state of just self-reflection, and the clarity will come. I might use a couple of different decks. Let's see what else we get. Yeah, so if this is about a relationship, if this is about your relationship, let me know. But there is new life, there is new opportunities. I've got the new life. So whether that's the current situation just rejuvenated, or if you've decided, I'm not really getting that feeling. I'm not seeing it here of anything dire. Like there's no massive tower moments. I feel like this is going to be very subtle and slow shift into, you know, Treasure Island. Very, very subtle. All right, let's get some more. We've got growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness, right? That happens with self-reflection. Discipline, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So yeah, for some, there's this need to be really disciplined. Perhaps with finances, you know, because the fucking Four of Pentacles came through twice. So, you know, some of you might need to be disciplined with finances, or just disciplined in your practice of self-reflection. Like stay with it until you gain that the clearer perspective, or until you're operating from and making decisions, making choices from an aligned state. Yeah, with the High Priestess here, you might not feel like you're and you've also got the Two of Swords. So, you know, whoever this energetic form is, you're questioning either your decisions with the Cups in reverse, Seven of Cups reverse. You're questioning whether you made the right decisions in certain things. But and you know, for some, you might have repressed your emotions with the High Priestess in reverse, and that is why, you know, either you or whoever you're dealing with has repressed their emotions and are now coming out with, you know, they're going to express the truth, Ace of Swords. And that's going to clear things up for you, or just being in this state of discipline in regards to your practice, and that could look like anything, right? That whether it's any self-regulation practice, whether it's meditation, whether it's just sitting in stillness, whether it's activity, whatever that looks like for you. For some, it's about, you know, like really focusing on your health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So for some, this might have affected your health in some way. Acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things I cannot change. Let's get one more. Yep. Completion. Something is definitely coming to completion. We've also had the regeneration card here. So in order for regeneration to occur, something has to be let go of. Something needs to end. And there was that song in the beginning, Walk On By. So whatever the lyrics is, that might be relevant for someone. Walk on by. Walking down the street. I'm not going to further embarrass myself with my horrendous singing. Okay. Yes, I mean, I don't see any... This feels like a good... I mean, any opportunity to really self-reflect and sit with yourself, get to know yourself a bit better is ideal. I feel like a lot of us need to just be slowing down more, you know? I'm just checking. Some of these are flipped. It's kind of a given with this deck. It's very... Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, just be aware of, you know, certain energies that might be tugging on you at this point in time while you're going through self-reflection. We did have the Seven of Cups, so there will be, you know, there might be distractions coming into your path to misdirect you, or... And it's like that shiny object syndrome. Like, it's reminding me of shiny object syndrome. Just something coming in to, you know, like split you off or take you out of this space of really surrendering into you know, whatever is meant for you. And as I say that, the gold digger card comes out. Oh my goodness. And confession, right? So yeah, we have a confession. Oops. Where was that? Okay, so for some reason, the High Priestess in reverse has fallen off the table, which is strange because, anyway, as I was thinking about this gold digger person, is this why you're holding on to these pentacles so tight? Like, when you look at the Four of Pentacles card, where is it? This dude is holding on real freaking tight. So this might actually be a specific message for someone out there, but you may be, you know, they may be dealing with someone who values money more than actual relationship, and that is why you're questioning it. That's why you're wanting to reassess the situation and align with, you know, someone who's not going to want to be with you for that reason. What else? Okay, I don't want to know more about this gold digger person because, yeah. I want to know more about... What do we want to know more about? Okay. I was thinking confession, so I don't know. Yes, luck is on your side. Okay, tell us more about this new life or the soulmate. Tell us more. Okay, why did narcissist come out? Someone is this energy needs to fuck off right now. I'm sorry, but yeah, they need to go away. Because yeah, I don't... This is not the type of things we talk about in here, so I might have to remove some of these cards, but tell me more about... So, I mean, okay, for a select few, you might either be dealing with a gold digger person or a narcissist. And I can understand how... Yeah, maybe this is why this conflict and chaos and the why came out. Like, you're really trying to figure out why this person is the way they are, what their intentions are. tell us about the Four of Pentacles, seeing as it's come up. Well, I've got vacation. And we said that, right? We said whoever this is might be saving up to go on a literal vacation with the Treasure Island card here. And then we get no. So we got a yes and a no. I'm putting that back. That's so irrelevant. Blah, blah, blah. What else do we want to know? Tell us more about this triggering. I mean, we did ask what. The card does say who or what is triggering you. Maybe it is a gold digger or a narcissistic person. And I'm not dismissing those energetic forms, but they are here to teach us something, right? Those types of energies chose to be here in that capacity to teach us. You might be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. And tell us more about this new life. Date night. Get ready to be wined and dined. Yeah, so there's, like I said, there's a lot going on here. I feel like there's a whole lot of different energies going on. So for some, this might be specific. You're contemplating leaving behind this gold digger narcissist person, and entering a new life with somebody else. Tell us more about that gold digger narcissist. Actually, I just want to get a few more cards. Could be water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. Love spell. You've been bewitched. Well, they could have had you under a love spell, which is why, there's this, like what wants to be said is that may be why there's this deep contemplation over this. Like you really were dealing with it. You were really in a situation with someone, or are in a situation with someone where things are just not adding up. There's just too much, there was just too much yucky stuff and not enough yummy stuff, And yeah, questioning why. But you loved them. Loved or love. There was love. But it wasn't like, it might not have been, I'm getting this interesting sensation in my mind right now, like a foggy, it's feeling like this love spell, like you've been in a, just fully, it can't even be expressed. Like the feeling is like on cloud nine. You were really, whoever this was swept you off your feet for a minute there, and then but then there was chaos and there was conflict, and you were like, what the shit? What the shit is this? Like, this is not what I signed up for. So yeah, use your discernment with any messages that come through, but there's contemplation about whether you want to stay there. Or this might be in your past with the Two of Swords in reverse, and you're questioning your decision making. Like, how did you allow yourself to be taken into this situation? Like, how did you allow yourself to be pulled into this love spell? Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on, this new life, this moving forward. And that doesn't mean, it doesn't need to be romantic in nature. It could be you know, meeting new people, just having a new outlook on life. Just the intuition card came out. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. Okay, let's move on from all of that energy and get some okay, moving forward, working on yourself, doing your self-reflection, maybe taking a vacation, you know, just taking some time out. What do we have to look forward to? Tell us more. Yeah, so the angel numbers card came out, and there was mention of that, all those numbers. So confirmation, it means confirmation. So you will be receiving confirmation about whatever this is. You will receive, where's that? Truth be told, and there was something else. It was confession, you know. For some it might be that, or for others it might be just intuitive with the intuition card. Yeah, intuitive hits. We've got distractions, ancestry, tree, and journey, labyrinth. So yeah, I do get this feeling that, or the sense that this triggering or this thing that's been reflected back to you has been a distraction for a minute. 7 of Cups reversed. But, you know, we're all on our journey. And it's not to say that this gold digger narcissist person is bad. As I said before, they are here to any person that we come across that triggers us, or any situation that comes across that triggers us, there is a lesson to be learned about ourselves in that. And this could be family for some. This could be even like ancestral lessons that are coming up to be healed or learned from. One more. One more and then we'll finish it there, because this is a lot of stuff going on here. Patience. So I'm gonna leave it there, my loves, but yeah, hectic. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of different situations, so this is a lot of different people's things going on here. But isn't that interesting though, how we're all a lot of us can be going through the same or similar things, and it's not until we like talk about it that we're like, oh yeah, that was my situation, that was my life once upon a time, like I remember that. So there's something to be said here about you know, we're all on a collective journey, and even though it's, where's that freaking card? We're all on a collective journey, and even though it seems like we're separate from one another, we're not. There's a lot that we can learn from each other if we just remain in presence, if we don't react to everything that shows up. And yeah, I mean, dealing with people who are only about one thing, you know, only about money or control, that's hard. It's really, really hard. but there is a reason. There is a reason. I know not everybody likes to hear that, especially if it's a difficult situation. But this is definitely a time of self-reflection. It's in so many of the cards here. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that like spaciousness. Like you're really trying to unravel from this, you know, you're really trying to start a new life for yourself. Whatever that looks like, whether it is continuing on, but then just having a different perspective on it, or just, you know, ending it completely. Like I haven't received any of the complete cut of cards. I haven't received like the death card or the Tower card. I haven't received any of those. And, you know, I've used multiple decks, but I did receive regeneration. So, you know, perhaps this cycle, even this person, I don't know, your situation has come to a completion, and things are coming new. Like there's new life here with this tree as well. There's definitely like a regeneration of some sort. And you may have manifested this, you know, you may have actually gone, look, I'm in love with this person. I really want to work on things, but I need a time out. I need time out for myself. And that's okay too, right? Okay, I'm going to call it a day. But if any of this resonated, some of it made sense to me, but, you know, all I can speak to is the calmness, the peace. When we had that card, I can just feel that energy of peace. So just abide there, abide in presence, and you will figure it out. It will figure itself out. You might not even need to do anything apart from, you know, taking a step back, reflecting, maybe taking a vacation and just taking some time out. So yeah, okay, that's it. I will catch you on the flip side or in the next video. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Mwah.